Okay, so we've got three inequalities and we need to find the region and label it R. Right, the first one, x is less than 3. What we're going to have to do is draw the line x equals 3. Now our inequality doesn't contain the equals, so we'll need to do a dashed line and then we'll shade the region that we don't want. So first of all we draw the line x equals 3. That will be a vertical line going through x equals 3. So it's going to go something like this. Click, click, click. Something like this. Whoops. Not perfect, but almost. And that is the line x equals 3. Now, we want x to be less than 3, so we don't want the region that's to the right. So we don't want this region here, and this is the region that I'm going to shade. So in other words, anything to the left of that line is okay according to the first condition, according to the first inequality. Next one, we've got y minus x less than 5. So if I write the equation y minus x equals 5, now that's going to be a straight line, and we can see that when y equals 0, x is going to equal minus 5. Not great because x doesn't go to minus 5 on our scale. So let's try something else. Well, when x is 0, y will equal 5. So that we can draw 0, 5. And I don't know, what about when x is 3? When x is 3, y is going to equal well, if x is 3, y is going to equal 8, because we can move the x over to the other side. Y is going to equal 5 plus x, so it's going to be 8. So the point 38, which is there, that's going to be on our line. So now we know that we need a straight line, and it's going to slope up to the right, and it's going to go through those points. So it's going to look something like that. And I'll label it as y minus x equals 5. Next one, 7x plus 5y is greater than 35. So I write the equation 7x plus 5y equals 35. And that's also going to be a straight line. Now, when x equals 0, we can see that we're going to have 5y equals 35, so y is going to equal 7. So it goes through the point 0, 7, it goes through there. And when y equals 0, you can see that 5y is 0, so we're going to have 7x equals 35, so x is going to equal 5. So it's going to go through that point there. And because equals is not included in our inequality, it's going to be another dashed line, and it's going to have to go through those 2 points. So if I can try and draw it. Okay, something like, I haven't drawn it great again, but never mind. Something like that. And that's going to be the line 7x plus 5y equals 35. And I've just noticed that I forgot to shade in on my red one. I'll shade this one in. We want 7x plus 5y to be greater than 35. So the region below it is where it's less than 35, and we don't want that. So I shade that to show we don't want it. And I'll go back to the red one. We wanted y minus x is less than 5, so the area above the line is going to be where it's greater. So I shade that red. And that leaves us with the area which we want, which we need to label R, and it's that area in the middle there, labelled R. Okay, and the next part, part B, write down the coordinates of each of the points with integer coordinates, so whole number coordinates that satisfy. Okay, so x is less than 3. What it means is the points within our region R that have integer coordinates. So I think what it's doing is it's testing whether you realise that points that are on the dashed line are not included. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rub out the R in the middle there so we can see a bit easier. Okay, so there's the R rubbed out. Now let's have a look. We want, right, points with integer coordinates. So there's one. There's one. Now these here are actually on the line, but they're not going to be included. And all of the points here have integer coordinates, but they are on the line, so they're also not going to be included. So I think we've just got the point 2, 5 and the point 2, 6. And I can't see there are any other points contained within that region that have integer coordinates.